Today we're diving through the 7 levels of a Fortnite pro, and we got to start at level 1, the cheaters. It's crazy to think, but there are actual Fortnite pros who have been caught cheating, from intentionally feeding kills to actual aimbot. A few of them have said that they used cheats because they were planning on quitting at some point, and a couple tried to outright deny ever cheating. But at the end of the day, they were either banned or permanently disqualified from competitive. And that's why they're considered a level 1 pro. Now, while Jarvis was one of the most infamous bans, he never cheated in an actual tournament. But at the time of his ban, he was considered a pro Fortnite player. He was given a lifetime ban for using aimbot for his content.
You're kidding me, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And it only recently got lifted. Honestly, it was a very harsh penalty, but it sent the message that cheating will not be tolerated in Fortnite. This went super viral. His apology video actually racked up 24 million views, and a lot of people were asking Epic to consider a lesser punishment, but he did serve his time and only recently was unbanned and is back to playing Fortnite.
That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy, yo. Wow, look at all the gifts, bro. Yo, 6 years of skins, by the way. We're back on Fortnite, bro. We're really back.
Now, the other people on this list, though, actually cheated in competitive events and tournaments and are rightfully permanently banned. And now we go to level 2, the OGs. We have to put some respect on the original pro players. Even though they don't play as much or at all anymore, these are the players who were the known pros back in Chapter 1, and some of them you might even still remember their name to this day. But the last time they played Fortnite might have been years ago, and this does apply to Tfue, who spends most of his time these days on the ocean fishing and just overall living his best life, and I'm happy for him. But he'll forever be known for his insane aim and crazy exploits that he would find, and he actually did extremely well back in the Chapter 1 era of competitive Fortnite.
In the bottom, fighting now. Tfue gets another one. That's 5 elims, makes it to top 3, 2 left.
And all the loot's falling to Tfue. He's trying to drop on down. Can he drop his opponent in time? Tfue spraying out the build. Here he goes.
Are you kidding me?
Tfue with the win and the pop-off celebration. Dramatics in the final moments there.
Some other OGs like Closey, Symphony, Myth, and Nate Hill, who moved on to other games and might occasionally check out a big Fortnite update every once in a while. And I just brought back Bizzle, one of the greatest OG pros from Chapter 1, in one of my recent videos. Now we move on to level 3, the underrated category. These are the players who have had some good placements but have not completely proved themselves on a big stage quite yet. Many of these players also have social media followings that are growing rapidly due to their skill and their story. For example, one player with a cool story is Josh Riley. He's a 14-year-old kid who got the chance to 1v1 clicks, and he surprisingly took some rounds off of him. However, Josh was not on the best setup by any means, and he is from Canada, which already has higher ping than the server in Dallas. Click sees his potential and decides to buy him a really nice PC, and Josh ends up qualifying to multiple FNCS Grand Finals in the past year on his new PC.
Fight his zone, fight his zone. Nice, Josh! Nice! He killed one! Going back 250 shot. He hasn't finished as well. Nice! His finish should come in soon, right? This is the kid PC's team I won. Don't die here. Nice! He won. He guaranteed won. No way this. Let's go! Let's go! Mods make it every Tyler Shriel. I've ever bought a PC boy that qualified for a grand.
So while he hasn't quite gotten a top placement yet, he is extremely underrated and is someone to look out for. And now for level 4, the washed pro. Some of these guys might still play, but they can't keep up with the younger and faster pro players of the current meta. Some of them may have fallen off in terms of popularity as well, or maybe they moved on to other kinds of content beyond Fortnite and took their audiences elsewhere. A lot of people will determine this based on 2 things: their placements, their views, and viewers. These people are usually aware that they are washed, and they will even make jokes about how washed they are at Fortnite, and it's usually not a negative thing because they had a good run. A good example of this is Stable Ronaldo, who is an FNCS champion, but when he recently 1v1 the current best player Peterbot first to 100 with a 99 kill lead, he ended up losing 100 to 99, not taking a single round off of Peterbot. It's a great example of how quickly the game has evolved over the last 6 years. And now it's time for level 5, the good pros. All of these players in this category have at least made one global championship before, but they were not necessarily ever the favorites going into it. A few things that separate this category from levels 6 and 7 is their longevity, their region, and their titles. Some of these players have won multiple FNCS titles, but they won them while playing on a smaller, less competitive region. Some of them even won in bigger regions, but it was only 1 to 2 titles at most. For example, Alex has won 7 FNCS titles, the most out of anyone in the world. However, he gets a lot of criticism for playing in one of the smallest, least competitive regions, Oceania. So he certainly is a good player when talking about the pro level, but he needs to perform on a bigger region or in the global championship to move up a level. And now it's time for level 6, the great pro player. Don't get it twisted. Level 6 players are no joke, but one or two things that separate them from being put in the highest level is their consistency and dominance. These players are capable of matching level 7 players on any given day. They may even have won an FNCS or multiple FNCSs before. However, they do not match the skill and consistency of the level 7 players 100% of the time. FNCS Global Championship Cooper consistently qualifies for the grand finals, but his win in 2023 is currently his only title. We'll just have to wait to see if he can break through to level 7. And now it's time for level 7, the GOATs of competitive Fortnite. What exactly puts a player into the GOAT debate? There are a few characteristics that put someone into this category. Their consistency, their influence on the meta, performance both online and LAN tournaments. And in order to be a level 7 player, you have to have had a signature LAN win and placed well consistently across different chapters and game modes. Arguably the most important thing they have done is change the way people view the game. All of them in some shape or form have pushed the skill ceilings to places that people thought were impossible. And I know you guys are probably thinking I have Peterbot in this category. You are correct. I do have Peterbot for all the FNCS wins and the complete dominance that he has had over the past few years. However, I do want to highlight another pro player, one of the best IGLs of all time, who also falls into this category, Queasy. In the most recent global championship, Queasy showed everyone that you don't have to have flashy mechanics or aim to win. He's known throughout the pro community for having bad mechanics, I mean, as far as pro players go, but he certainly changed the way many people view this game. He made people realize that sometimes having a good strategy and proper rotation is the most important part of winning on the competitive scene. It has taken all of these players hard work and dedication to reach this point, but it's cool to think about how they all started playing this game just like everyone else, and everyone probably sucked when they first played Fortnite. Who knows, somebody watching this video right now might end up in this category in the near future.